Hello out there, everybody. Manny here at Area 503. And I hope you all have been well since our last video.
Today I have some science and tech and space exploration news to share with you folks. The first piece of news is that an unusual piece of rock found its way into the Oval Office. Check this out. This rock was collected off the moon during the Apollo 17 mission. In a statement released by NASA, they said, "In symbolic recognition of earlier generations' ambitions and accomplishments."
We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
And support for America's current moon-to-Mars exploration approach, a moon rock now sits in the Oval Office of the White House. And I have to tell you guys that I'm extremely encouraged by this seemingly trivial detail, because up until now, I had no idea what viewpoint the current administration would have on NASA and on space exploration as a whole. And I'm hoping that this subtle daily reminder will keep things moving forward. I mean, I fully support the Gateway and Artemis projects and more. Space exploration should be one of humanity's priorities. And so, I am more than a little relieved to see that space exploration might not get thrown to the wolves when it comes budget time. At least, I hope not. I mean, there's already been a ton of shakeups over at NASA recently as it is. And that brings us to our next piece of news, which is that NASA Administrator Jim Bridenstine has officially resigned from his position. That's right, back in December, Bridenstine had tweeted out about wanting to resign so that he could spend more time with his family. Yeah, right. I suppose the fact that the election results were known at that time was just a coincidence, huh? Anyhow, NASA Administrator Jim Bridenstine has officially resigned from his position. And he released this farewell address. Let's take a look.
I just want to take a minute and thank the entire NASA workforce and the entire American space industry, in fact, for the amazing experience that I have had here as the NASA administrator. You know, I think it's really important as we move forward as an agency that we think about what enables success. And I'll tell you what we've been working on since I've been here is eliminating divisions. And if we eliminate divisions and we can get the bipartisan, apolitical consensus with commercial partners and international partners, I think it sets us up in a great position to move forward in a meaningful way that crosses not just multiple administrations, but multi-decades, and in fact, multi-generations. And really that's what we've tried to do. We've tried to say, look, it's not about the moon or Mars, which put us in conflict in the House of Representatives between Republicans and Democrats. It's about both. It's about going to the moon to get the science and discovery that we need to learn how to live and work on another world for long periods of time so that we can go to Mars. It's about the moon and Mars. It's the Moon to Mars program. And of course, we solidified that with the Artemis program. It's not about human exploration or robotic exploration. It's about both. It's not about the Human Exploration Mission Directorate or the Science Mission Directorate. It's about both. It's about working together in a transdisciplinary way. And of course, the teams at NASA have really come together and made that happen. When we think about the different types of contracting, it's not about new space or traditional space or new ways of contracting or old ways of contracting. The reality is we need different mechanisms to serve different purposes. And when we think about the Artemis program, I think we have brought all of the industry together with government and our international partners to say that, look, we can go to the moon where everybody benefits, humanity benefits, and create a sustainable program for the future. So I just want to say to everybody what an amazing experience it has been. This was a job of a lifetime. I don't know how I will ever match it again for all of my years. But I will tell you, the amazing people at NASA, you can't be replaced. You're the best. And I'm just so grateful for all of the great experiences, the hard times, but also the great accomplishments and the things that we were able to achieve together. So with that, I say farewell. And I'll tell you, When a new team comes in, give them all your support because they need it, they deserve it. And of course, what we're trying to do, again, we're not only crossing multiple administrations, but multi-decade and multi-generational. So again, they'll have all my support, and I hope they have all your support. So go get them, go NASA, ad Astra.
You know, I thought at first that I was being pretty hard on Jim during his time at NASA.
Continuing to advance the commercialization of low Earth orbit. A commercial, and eventually want to get to commercialization of human habitats in low Earth orbit. NASA should be one customer of many customers in a robust commercial marketplace in low Earth orbit. It's important for this country to focus on finding life on another world.
I felt like he was just kind of a puppet put into place by his defense contractor buddies in order to shovel money to their operations. But you know, after seeing him get all choked up there at the end, he kind of reminds me of a kid that's leaving summer camp, and he just knows that he had the best summer of his life and that things are going to get no better. All right, Jim. Anyhow, at least he was able to get some pretty amazing things accomplished during his time at NASA. I mean, he was able to get SpaceX and Blue Origin moving right along, and he helped to re-spark a global interest in space exploration. Of course, he had to do it by dangling the dollar carrot under everyone's nose, but hey, the ends justify the means, right?
Continuing to advance the commercialization of low Earth orbit. A commercial, and eventually want to get to commercialization of human habitats in low Earth orbit.
But you know, if he really believed all that bipartisan, apolitical rhetoric that he was saying, I have to question why he resigned as soon as the election results were known. It seems a truly partisan move by a guy who spent his time at NASA encouraging others to put politics aside for the greater good. Oh well, I guess he just needed to spend a little bit more time with his family. Well, good luck with that family time, dude. I got a feeling that that is just a cover story, and that you're going to be running for Congress again soon. Most likely on a defense contractor dime again. So Jim is out, and Steve Jurczyk has been named the interim administrator. Steve issued a statement that pretty much mirrored Bridenstine's, which isn't a surprise as he was Jim's #1 assistant administrator. In this position, Steve worked closely with Bridenstine, so it looks like things will transition smoothly. Steve will function just like a Bridenstine light. So it looks like programs like Gateway and Artemis will proceed without interruption, which is a good thing. At least I think it is. I mean, I was a little bit worried about the budgeting over at NASA being secure, but it looks like they got a solid plan locked into place with adequate funding, at least for the time being. So as long as nothing catastrophic happens, things should move ahead pretty much without a hitch and according to plan. That is, at least until a formal administrator is named, then who knows? But it doesn't seem like that's going to happen anytime soon. And while there has been a little bit of talk about the current administration favoring a female for the position for the first time, there's been no names offered or official statements made from the White House. So it's all speculation at this point. So who knows? I'm personally far more interested in an individual's qualifications and what their intentions are than what their gender is. And I just don't understand why people are speculating about it. Anyhow, whoever the next administrator is, I truly hope that they can keep NASA moving in the right direction as well. I guess only time will tell. For now, let's move along to our last piece of news, which is that the Perseverance rover and Ingenuity helicopter will be landing on Mars next week on February 18th. It's taken this little guy 7 months to make it to Mars, and now he gets to try to land on the planet's surface. Mars is notorious for causing problems during landing. Several entry missions have ended in failure. So I try to watch every Mars landing mission live when I can. And I think I'm going to live stream this event too. So keep an eye out for that notification and join me for the live landing of the Perseverance rover on February 18th if you can. I'm sure it's going to be a good time. There's even a bonus on this mission because Perseverance isn't the only payload. The Ingenuity is a helicopter drone designed to operate in the Martian atmosphere. Ingenuity is an amazing piece of technology, and I'm just dying to see what data these two devices will collect. That is, if they survive the entry process. I guess we're going to find out on the 18th, right? I hope that some of you can make it to the live stream and join me there. Until then, take care, everybody.
As always, this has been Manny at Area 503, and I wish you all the best until we meet again. And I am out of here to continue my search for universal truth.
And Steve Jurczyk? Oh, that's terrible. I'm butchering that. Poor guy's name.